Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to discuss book 50 in R.L. Stine's Goosebumps original series, Calling All Creeps. This came out December of 96, 116 pages long. It's the character design, the cover art, it's fine. I have no issues with it. This particular scene never happened, so we'll say it's one of those inspired by, but the character design is there. So it's these lizard kids with purple skin and, bumps and things, right? And they're calling, and they're creeps. So what's up with calling all creeps? So this main character, Ricky Beamer, that's the last name, Ricky Beamer, is trying to get revenge on the school newspaper's editor, Tasha. And she always sends him on these joke assignments, never uses his pictures or his stories. And so he wants to get revenge on her. So he sneaks into, the editing room one night, and types at the very, very bottom in small print, calling all creeps, call Tasha after midnight, something like that, and gives the phone number. So Tasha is very smart, and she sees it, and she changes it to Ricky's name and his number. So he starts to get phone calls at midnight, after midnight, of these kids saying that they're creeps and, calling him Commander. Like, Commander, what's the next step? Commander, what's the next move? And it's revealed that the four bullies that he had throughout the story are actually, in fact, these creeps, and they keep calling him Commander, and that the objective of the Commander and the creeps is to plant these identity seeds in the food of this in the lunchroom. That way the kids eat the food and they turn into creeps, and then there's an army of creeps, right? So that's the main plot point. And then as the story goes on, Ricky's trying to figure out what to do in regards to how does he convince them he's not actually the commander, even though they claim he's the commander. How does he save the school? Should he save the school, because they all bully him and they all treat him like absolute garbage? So he has this new friend named Iris, and at one point it's like, is she actually the commander? Because she's a brand new student. Is she not the commander? She pretends at one point that she's a sergeant to help Ricky. They wind up baking the seeds and cookies. They wind up giving them out for free at the bake sale that next Saturday, only because Brenda, one of the creeps, says, oh, if they eat them and they turn into creeps, then they're automatically your slaves and they'll do whatever you want to do. So Ricky then has a quick mindset change in the last 4 paragraphs of the story that says, you know what? We're going to see how this works, and it's going to be interesting. And that's it. That's the end of the story. I don't like how it ends because it's too quick. We have this build up to this bake sale, and it's a matter of, are they going to have a food fight? Is Ricky going to destroy the cookies like he did with the macaroni and cheese in the lunchroom? We didn't destroy it. He still did it, but no kid eats the macaroni and cheese at school. So I don't like how it was a very quick change of mindset where he was trying to save them. He's screaming into a microphone, don't eat the cookies, don't eat the cookies. And then 2 sentences later, Brenda says, yeah, but they're going to turn into slaves. And he's like, you know what? Let's do this. It's too quick. It's too quick of a flipping of switch of will they, won't they? I don't like that. I didn't like that there was build up to that moment, and then in half a millisecond, it was the complete opposite of what his intentions were. It was weird. It was wonky. It was clunky. Not my favorite. Still really great cover in regards to aesthetically speaking. Very creepy. The character design is there. I like that the kids have that mid-90s look to it. It's very on point. Very aesthetic for the time period. But overall, as a story, meh. You win some, you lose some. You don't have to like them all. Anyway, book 50 in R.L. Stine's Goosebumps original series, Calling All Creeps. On to the next review. Mucho mahalo.